Hello, sports fans. Hello, Missouri sports fans. Welcome to Missouri Sports Network.com. Hey, you want to be the smartest fan of the stands? Go to MissouriSportsNetwork.com. Follow them on Twitter. I'm Guy Newcomb, the scoreboard guy, and welcome to another edition of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment. And we go to Waynesville, Missouri, and head coach Joe Haynes for the Waynesville Tigers. And Coach Haynes, hey, thanks so much for being part of the show today.
I appreciate the time. Appreciate the fact you guys want to reach out and see and hear about our Tigers down here in South Central Missouri.
Yeah, you get a big win. We'll talk about that here first off, but a big win to open up the season, not only the conference season or the season in general, but the conference season. And talk about that contest with Parkview on Friday.
Well, we went into the game understanding that they were a team that could be considered a sleeper. They're just dynamic enough that if you don't do what you're supposed to, you can get hurt. And fortunately for us, our defense showed up on fire. Clicking on all cylinders. Our offense came out with a couple of tricks in the bag that no one saw all summer, including a single wing heavy Wildcat package that pretty much totaled the game on offense, just maintained everything for us. And before we knew it, third quarter, it was 41-8, and we were in a really good position. So we were very, very pleased.
Outstanding. Talk a little bit about the numbers that you've got out. What are the numbers like there at Waynesville? Are they up? Are they down? But obviously you've got and the depth will really played a big part in the game, I'm sure, on Friday with the heat.
No doubt. So originally we didn't have very many guys this summer. We were averaging about 55 to 65 guys, and that's 9th through 12th grade. And if you're a Class 5 school, that's not necessarily going to get it done. So as the August time rolled in, we started practicing in the preseason. More kids started showing up. So we're up now to about 88 players, 9th through 12th. We have, I believe there's 7 freshmen that we dress on Friday night at this point. So and there's 10 of them that we dress for JV games. So they're kind of the elite of the bunch. And we still have enough freshmen to have a full freshman team, full JV, and as well as a varsity. In regards to depth, hey, we're solid pretty much across the board on both sides of the ball. Our offensive line, we're developing that second team depth, which is the most critical piece of our puzzle because we have a very, very good upper class first team O-line. And only one guy on that front has been a starter before. And so 4 juniors, 1 senior, and the senior was a fullback the previous 2 seasons. He converted to a left tackle with ease. So in the skill spots, we're heavy loaded. We're 2-3 depth across the board. And so we really don't have too much concern there, but we want everybody healthy as much as possible because that's what makes it so dynamic.
Coming into this season, what did you have to replace, with loss to graduation or move in or move outs? What were you looking to have to replace coming into this season?
So the move out part is what people in Waynesville, being a military community, that's what people don't understand. Eric Richardson is one of 3 seniors who were here as freshmen, and that freshman team had at least 45 players on it. So we only have 3 kids remaining from that 9th grade group that were originally here. So to get an idea of what we deal with and how we can maneuver and manipulate our system and personnel, there is a snapshot in a nutshell. But we had, I think, 18 kids have moved in since February, and a few of those kids have been, outstanding bright lights. And so from there, it's replacing basically 8 starters on both sides of the ball. So we had 3 kids, including Eric, Marion Fiame, and Nico Fowl were the only other 3 offensive returners this season. And those same 3 guys started on defense last year in some capacity. So we have 18 new starters basically, or 19 new starters on a football field. And when we went to the Jamboree, it was exposed really quickly. But that's the best part about going to a Jamboree is you get that stuff out there. You do it on a Friday night, get those jitters out, and you roll into your week 1 with an emphasis on what you have to get better. And our guys took it to heart, and it obviously showed with the way the game went.
You're listening to the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, Missouri Sports Network on Twitter. We're visiting with Waynesville head football coach. And Coach, as you look at Joe Haynes, as you look at coming out of this game with Parkview, you guys come out, you're relatively healthy. And I know it's early and everybody's going to have bumps and bruises and they're going to get deeper and more bruised up throughout the season. But relatively, were you healthy coming out of that game?
We were. Evander Bradford is our big diesel running back, as we call him. 6'2", 255-pound junior running back. And Evander rushed for 127 yards Friday night on 14 carries. And he had 107 of those in the first half on 12 carries, in which he informed us at halftime, Coach, I think I sprained my knee on the second play of the game. But he kept playing. So he didn't play the second half because his leg kind of got a little tight on him, and we just held him out for precautionary tales. And then the rest of this week, he's gone through rehab. He's suiting up today. And I mean, he should be a green light on Friday night. And with that, other than that, that was our major concern. Everybody else is, like you said, knick-knack, paddywhack. We got a few bruises, and we're going to get ready, and we'll be ready on Friday.
Now for our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks segment here, male athlete of the week, and Eric Richardson, 27 carries for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 4th touchdown on a reception. But Eric, on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about your game. What, from a player standpoint, as you go back and kind of play that game, through your mind, or back through your mind, what are some things that stood out for you?
Things that stood out for me was like once everything started clicking, that's when everybody started like getting together, everybody started rolling. And it was like a big part to me because everybody knows we're gonna run the ball. So it's just about stopping what we're gonna do. So yeah, everybody was clicking. That's when things started going, started moving the ball.
Is there one particular play, and you don't have to tell me what it is, but you go to the huddle, and is there one play that when it's called, you think, all right, I got a chance here? What do you have a favorite play?
I do have a favorite play. I have a few favorite plays. A few favorite plays I know we can get the ball moving off of. So yeah, I like that.
Now with you. Tell us a little bit about your background. How long have you been playing the position you're playing? Coach mentioned you're one of 3 of 45 freshmen that remain from your freshman class. Have you always been a running back in high school?
Yes, sir. My freshman year, I was like more running back. Sophomore year, came with the varsity, moved around a lot. Did like athlete, slot running back, a lot of defense. Junior year, I started playing more of an athlete role again too, moving around different positions, and seems like the same thing this year. Getting some quarterback, running back, a little bit of everything.
That's right.
And wide receiver, you got a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Tell me, Eric. As you look back over that game, was there a point? It was 41-8 at halftime, but there's got to be a point, maybe in the first quarter, or the second quarter, where you felt like you kind of could have your way with this team.
I think when I knew, I was like, yeah, this is our game. It was after a big turnover. I forgot where it happened and what point in the game, but I know we had like a turnover and we got the ball back, and I was like, yeah, this is our game. Like, our defense started out 3 and out. We got the ball back, get the offense the ball. So I was like, yeah, I know. And then we got a safety. So I was like, yeah, we really doing this.
As you go through it, and I do this just based on what I do, but I'll go through the schedules for everybody, throughout Southwest Missouri and really across the state. And we had some tremendous games across the state, but you just kind of put a check mark by those games. Hey, this could be a great game, game I'm looking forward to. Do you find yourself as a player going through your schedule and kind of putting a star beside games? Maybe it's a rivalry game. Maybe you've got friends or family on that other team. Are there games that you really look forward to more than others?
I won't say I look like more forward to them, but I know it's a tougher team, so I know we're gonna have to like really focus out on practice, and we're gonna have to be sharp coming in, playing against some of these teams. So there are games where I'll be like, we gotta be like real sharp. We gotta come out and do everything right. That's perfect as we could be.
Yeah. And in the Ozark Conference, and again, we're visiting with Coach Joe Haynes from Waynesville, and our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks male athlete of the week, Eric Richardson. But Coach Haynes, there's not really nights off. In the Ozark Conference, you go to you're at Camdenton this week, and then you've got Kickapoo in Lebanon. What are you looking forward to? What are the challenges that are presented for you this week with Camdenton, who's going to throw the ball 70 times?
Well, that's one of the things that's fortunate about being a Waynesville Tiger is you're going to run into a spread offense one week, air raid the next week, flex bone, OI, single wing. You're going to have 2 or 3 teams that look just like us. So For us, we practice against just about everything to keep ourselves well-rounded. And because we see everything in conference, the way I see it is no matter who you are coming out of our conference, when we hit playoff time, you're battle tested. There's no off week, like you said. If you wake up and think, oh, this team's a win, and you start overlooking them, you'll come home Friday night with an L on your left side of your column, and you'll be upset, But Camdenton, they're going to throw the ball around. That's what they do. We have the skill set to play to that and to stop that. We've had a great success at times. Naturally, the scoreboard didn't result and show such a thing, but what we feel is we have the game plan, we have the team, the heart, and the mindset to go in and get 4 quarters and win more reps than they have on offense, and we win more plays on defense. And then for us on offense, we think that we can control the clock, control the game, and let our athleticism or their aggressiveness, take them out of play, however you want to look at it.
Outstanding. Well, again, Eric, congratulations on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, and we certainly appreciate you guys being part of it today. And best of luck here as you go forward, and maybe we'll get to visit with you again very soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You bet. You're listening to the Missouri Sports Network here, powered by KICK 92.3, and we'll be back after these messages.